Hey guys, this is Talk with Michelle. How you doing? I know we haven't spoken in about maybe 2 weeks or so. Guys, I've been busy. My apologies, but we're going to try to stay consistent with current events moving forward, okay? But I'm going to just dwell right on in. I'm going to talk a little bit about the whole Harry and Meghan situation. What do you guys think about that? I'm going to be honest with you. I totally love it. Why not? It's modernized. It's time to do something different. Everything can't always be traditional. At some point, it's called change. You have to adapt to the times. Not to be smart or be mean, but that lady, she ain't gonna be the queen. She's 90, what, 4 or 96 years old. She's not gonna be around forever. It's time for a change, and I like the fact that they are stepping back from, those, I guess their royal duties, as they say, because they stated that they want to start doing things independently, meaning that they want to make their own money. I think it's great. I feel like Harry is more like his mother. She has that, because remember, his mother did that too, back in the day. He has that free spirit. I like the fact that he's self-serving. I mean, not self-serving, that he's selfless. Him and Meghan, they do a lot of charity work. They give to others, and they don't just think about themselves. So I kind of like that. I think a lot of people are having some issues with this because they themselves are afraid of change. You can't be afraid of change. Things are evolving, with us, everybody, every single day. And that's just what it is. And I commend them for basically standing up and say, hey, we will do it, but only on our terms, more or less. Now, I'm not sure if, so this is the debate that I'm hearing, that I hear from other people. Some people saying that, well, so it's like, well, they want them to be funded, because the father, from my understanding, Harry's dad, is the one that's kind of funding everything, but really I guess the taxpayers are really funding everything. So I'm not sure how that works. So is it going to be split, and do they still get taken care of from their royal money? If that's the case, then that's the part that I'm having some issues with. Because my thing is that if you're going to step back. If you're going to step away from your royal duties, then I don't feel like that the parliament should be funding you guys. If that's the case,
isn't Meghan a millionaire already?
She has $5 million. Ain't no damn money.
Oh,
so Meghan is worth $5 million. I'm sorry, guys. They ain't no damn money. $5 million these days ain't no damn money. I promise you, it just isn't. So from what I was told, that she wants to start doing, I heard that she wants to start doing voiceovers for for Disney. I think that's great. And Harry, he's talented in his own way, I guess. But I think it's going to work. I think it's great. And I just like the fact that they're doing different. They're different from everybody else. He's different from his brother and Kate. Kate and she are age. She look kind of old though for her age. She only 30 something. She a old looking 30 something. Oh Lord Jesus. But anyway,
I agree.
But I just feel like they kind of want to. They don't want to step on. They don't want to rock the boat. His brother and Kate, his brother's wife. They don't want to rock. So they want to do the whole traditional thing, and that's fine. Do you, be you. But I like the fact that Meghan and his brother are totally doing something different. And I really believe that they want to make their own money. I really believe that, and I think they're going to do really great things. And I think because people are seeing this around the world, they're like, you know what? And I think it makes them more likable. It makes them more approachable. And it's like, to me, I love them. I love everything that they're doing, everything that they stand for. So, there's some backlash. People going to try to blame her as usual. Oh, she's all in his head and she's brainwashing him. No. If you watch the two brothers growing up, they always been different. They've always been different. Yeah. Harry always been the party one, always had a free spirit. The other one was more conservative. So it has nothing to do with her. I think that he just met his match. Like, he found somebody who's just as passionate and want to do things differently, and that's why they are together. So I believe people are going to try to blame Meghan. One, because at the end of the day, even though she has a white father and a black mom, she's still black at the end of the day. And of course, they're going to try to blame her for everything. So I'm so over them blaming her. Harry won't do anything that he don't want to do. He's his own person. I promise you, he's his own person. No, I don't know him personally, because y'all probably looking at this like, you act like you know him. No, I don't know him, but I'm sure he can do things independently. He has his own He has his own brain. It has nothing to do with Meghan. So I need people to stop, trying to deflect and trying to use other people as a scapegoat and blame others. Because don't blame Meghan. She has nothing to do with it. Because even if she wasn't in his life, it would have been somebody else. And do you understand what I'm saying, people? So my thing is that even if he didn't met her, he would have met another young lady that probably didn't want to be part of that. And I really believe that prior to making just a real quick note, he's dated a lot. And I think there were women that they probably wanted that whole royal thing. He didn't want that. That's probably why he didn't choose them. He was like, I don't want this. I want somebody who's not really into all of this. So when I do decide to step back, they're gonna be we're gonna be all on the same page. So I think that him and Megan, I think they're a good match for each other, and I think they're doing the right thing, and I don't have a problem with it at all. So, guys, tell me what your thoughts are about it. I think it's awesome. I think it's great, and I think the future generation it should continue. I think the old tradition is out and the new tradition is in. Go new tradition. Let's get it. All right. So the other thing, people, is that I want to talk about is that the whole impeachment. I mean, everybody's been watching it, and it's going on now. Let me tell you something. Like I said in my other videos, at the end of the day, I am tired of it. I'm over it, but I'm glad that they took it to the Senate, and now it's going to the trial. Trump, you can get all your little your high profile lawyers. That's nice, but at the end of the day, it's like you're always in something and you're dirty. You're a dirty person. It's like your name is like mud. It's always been mud. It's like I've never so far, aside from Nixon, who's been one of the. It's like it's like, I guess, infamous, as they say. And I think he likes it. He likes acting like a damn fool. I'm gonna go down in history as the most infamous president. That's what he wants. He think it's cute.
I agree.
But honestly, truthfully, I think it makes you, to me, that shouldn't be part of your legacy, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess you want to be part of that whole notorious type of year, but it's not okay. I mean, it's actually embarrassing, and you should be embarrassed. So I'm hoping that people will see everything for what they are, and I hope you do get out of there. Unfortunately, you already impeached already. You just not officially out of the White House because they already started the process and all the other good stuff. But it's just time to go. My other thoughts on this is that even though you'll have all these high profile lawyers, it's still not going to take away from the fact that you were part of your name is always in something. And it's so negative. It's so sad. And then what cracked me up is that you got all these people. You know what? No, guys, this is the thing. Why is it that everybody else that know him or associated with him always getting in trouble? They going to jail. They getting in trouble in some form, but he's still just doing what he does. Trump, like the guy who tried to leave the country, who was associated with Giuliani. Oh, and he claimed Trump claimed he ain't know him, but they had show all kinds of pictures of him taking pictures of Trump with Trump, his daughter Ivanka, her husband. But Trump, you claimed that you didn't know this man. And he said he know all your dirty secrets, and I believe it. So he's going to have to be protected because you probably going to try to get somebody to try to do a hit on him. Who knows? But you're that scandalous anyway. And of course, cause we all know that you're a big liar, but you take no accountability and responsibility for your actions. You are like just out of control at this point. Well, you've been out of control. So with that, it's like I don't like you. No one does. I don't know why you have these people are still rooting for you. It's like where was he at? He was just at a rally the other day, and he was talking about it. Let's just get this son of a bitch. He was like mocking himself. Yeah. You're an idiot. You're slow, and the people that's right behind you, they're stupid too. I'm like, oh, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you people? It's like I don't understand it. It's like y'all think it's okay. And it's like, I'm trying to figure out, what do y'all get out of this? This is serious. I just don't understand it. He's a clown. He don't like you. I don't even know why y'all even rallying behind him. He did all of it. He's always in it. Giuliani, they all crooks. White men, you're white, you're male, and you're all crooks. That's just my take on it. So I'm going to continue to watch this whole, I'm just see where it goes. See it unfolds. I need you to go. I don't even want Pence because I want Pence out of there too because he's just, as a matter of fact, he's the one pulling all the strings. He's so, you never hear about him. He's too quiet for me. That bothers me too, Pence. I think he's Satan, undercover Satan, like I said in my other video. Something's just not right with him. Did you ever look in his eyes? He don't look right. He got them beady eyes. He try to be all soft-spoken. They the ones that slit your throat. Mm-hmm. I don't want it. And anytime you calling your wife mommy or mama or some that's some old foolishness.
That's so creepy.
It's very, very creepy. I can't do it. I don't want it. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, I will continue to watch and just take note and basically I will come back and then I will do more commentary on it, and just, I want your thoughts and your comments about it, because basically this is all going to be part of history. This is a mess, and I think this is what Trump won anyway, however it goes. Because I think he loves being a villain. He thinks it's really cute. He's a noodle. Something's wrong with him. We all know he's slow, like the rest of his family and his friends. He's slow. So, this is just a lot. Now, I want to segue into this whole Iranian thing. Let me tell you something. Ever since, that fool had attacked Iran, and they what was the leader? I'm sorry, that he had shot.
Soleimani.
Yeah, Soleimani. And just like they said, I don't even think there was enough intel to because he was trying to say that he was plotting to do bodily harm to the United people in the United States. I don't know, but I just think that he's so on the fly. You can't be like that. He's impulsive. That's the word I want to use. Trump, he's like a walking he's like a walking time bomb. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's clueless. He doesn't know anything about strategy, battles. He's what you call ignorant. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't understand why he was allowed to do what he did. That should be against the law as well. But if I'm not mistaken, I think Nancy Pelosi was also that's another thing that prompted her to really go forward, because that was ridiculous, and he didn't even consult with them. It's like, that's ridiculous. He's just doing things on the fly. He's very impulsive, and that's dangerous moving forward. I'm telling you, futuristically, we're gonna be having problems with them. Then, of course, the Iranians, they shot down this plane, and they claimed that it was a mistake. Oh, it wasn't no mistake. There are no mistakes. There's a lot of technology out here. Do you know they have all kinds of drones now? They have ways that they can detect what kind of planes it was from miles and miles away. And they have all kinds of intel. Everybody does now, whether it's China, Iranians, Russia, United States. My point was that was not a mistake. They knew exactly what they was doing. They was trying to make a point, and they did. So most of the people that was on the plane, they were mostly Canadians, if I'm not mistaken. They were mostly Canadians, and it was like Americans and some other people in there. So no, it was no mistake. Y'all knew exactly what you were doing. So this is to incite a war. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but something's going to happen. I'm scared to death at this point, and I'm going to tell y'all why. It's a lot going on. There are so many ways that you can get people. It doesn't always have to be about missiles and stuff. Matter of fact, I don't even want to say this, but it's the truth. You can get people with gases and poison foods and the water supply. I'm scared to death at this point. It's so many ways to get back at other people. So again, it doesn't always have to be with, the rockets and the bombs and stuff. Absolutely not. This is new technology. So, and I believe the Russians and Iranians, they always got something cooking. Always coming up with something new, to get back at us. So at this point, I'm really terrified. You got a heathen in the office who just flies off the handle, and he acts like a 5-year-old. He's like he's having an adult tantrum and meltdown. So something he thinks he thinks he knows, or he think he don't know. It's like, well, we're just going to bomb him because I had an intel say to me that he's a threat to us. And from my understanding, that's not even that clear, and that's still questionable. And it's like this, we don't even look right at this point. So it's like we do things and then think about it later on. We can't work like that. We gotta be better than that. But until we get this fool out of office, we're not gonna get any better. Things are not gonna change. Now, while we're talking about this idiot that's in office, the whole welfare situation, I don't like the way it's done. It's done unproportionately. It's just not right. I don't know why he felt compelled to take away, to cut funding from people who really, really need it. A lot of people can't work independently. A lot of people can't. What do you want from them? And white people, y'all just as much on welfare as the black people. So I don't know why y'all not up in arms either.
It's more.
It's probably, matter of fact, it's probably more y'all. Matter of fact, I know it's more y'all. So I'm not understanding why y'all not up in arms. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all were rallying him. When he comes to town, y'all wearing the Make America Great hats again and all this foolishness. I don't know why. It's like he doesn't have your best interest at heart. He doesn't care about you. I don't even think he like his own family. I really don't. I think he's a very self-centered, selfish individual. He's narcissistic, as they say, grandiose. He does not care. He don't care about anybody, but y'all still riding behind him, talking about how wonderful he is. He's not going to save you. He don't care. He's trying to run our country like a, what was the term back in the day? Like a czar, like a czar, a tyrant. That's what he's trying. It's like he's trying to get back to that Soviet Union type of mentality, because that's how they ran their countries and back in the old Soviet Union, like a czar. It's like, and that's not what we are. We're a democracy here. So I just feel like nobody's up in arms. I'm not hearing it. I'm trying to keep my ears, open to a lot of different, whether it's social media, whether it's the news, and it just seems like nobody's up in arms. What's wrong with you people? Like, this is scary. This is some scary stuff. Or is it the ones that it hasn't happened to you yet? So now it's like, I guess when it happens, then you're going to go crazy, go off. The problem that I'm having with all of that is that a lot of kids are going to suffer as well. Because those food stamps, people needed to feed their children. A lot of children are born with a lot of health issues or have gained healthy. A lot of adults have health issues. So to take away, and it's the way, it's like you just snatching it. It's terrible. I think it's heartless, it's mean, it's ignorant, and Trump, you're going to go to hell for it, and then I hope you do. And now, don't get me wrong, I think I said this in my last commentary. There are some people, they be trying to milk the system, but there's a lot of people that really, really do need it. And I'm, and I'm rooting for them. I don't like that. I think it's so wrong on so many levels. So, people, if y'all want to see change, y'all need to vote. It's 2020. Don't vote for Trump. He doesn't like you. I'm telling you this right now. He doesn't like you. You got middle class Barbara. You got the teacher. You got Barbara. That's just the name I picked. Barbara Ann. You got Troy. You got all these people. They're in IT. They're the engineers. They're in their little cushiony little offices. They got their nice little job, making between $55,000 and maybe $200,000 a year. These days, they ain't no daggone money, especially if you have high property taxes. And then you have other expenditures or expenses. That's not really a lot of money these days. But people are so complacent and so comfortable. So it's like, yes, I'm making money. I'm doing fine. I haven't been touched yet. But you will be if he continues to go where he's going. Then also, he's also messing with the relationship with the tariffs with China. That's going to affect everybody as well. I don't understand why nobody is listening, paying attention, why nobody's up in arms about all of this stuff. Again, maybe something's wrong with me, but I know that it isn't. I'm asking you, what the heck is wrong with you? I need y'all to be up in arms and be like, hey, what's going on out here? So 2020, please, people, y'all need to vote for the best candidate. Speaking of candidates, I want to segue into that. Right now, we are down to just a few people. We have Joe Biden, Michael Bloomberg, Pete Buttigieg, Tulsi Gabbard, Amy Klobuchar, Bernie Sanders, Tom Steyer, Elizabeth Warren, and Andrew Yang. I don't know who y'all voting for right now. I still like Joe Biden. He's still one of my favorites. But I'm going to be honest with you about something, guys. I know it's weird. I actually like, how can I put this? In a weird way, I don't mind if, I think Michael, I know he used to be a Republican. I'm well aware of that. I'm well aware of that. But I don't know. I'm thinking, I might vote for him as well, between him and Biden at this point. Before, it was either Biden and it was, I'm not a big, or Bernie Sanders. Actually, those are my top three. Joe Biden, Michael Bloomberg, and Bernie Sanders. Not because they're men, I just think they're stronger. I'm not, Elizabeth Warren didn't, she didn't draw me in yet. She does, I just don't believe what she's saying. I think she didn't make me believe her. And it has nothing to do with her being a woman. I would love for a woman to be a president, but she just didn't draw me in yet. I just have to watch. And you know what? Maybe the fourth candidate, Pete Buttigieg. Only because, excuse me guys, I burped, sorry. Only because he was a mayor. He may not have the experience, but neither did Trump. So why not? And he made a lot over time, over the different debates. He made some really good points. So, and unfortunately, Cory Booker had to pull out. I like you, Cory, but you were kind of boring, so you didn't really add anything to the debates. I watched a little bit of it. It's just unfortunate. I think you would have did well. I think if you had enough funding and people behind you to rally, I think you would have did a great job. I think you were a great candidate, but it just didn't work for maybe try 2000 and what is that, 224?
Yeah.
Try again 224. If you do that, I'm definitely on your team. But I think this just wasn't your time. It just wasn't your time. So I'm sorry that you had to pull out because you didn't have the funding and the supports that you needed or the resources at this point. So with that being said, with regards to the whole Bernie Sanders situation, what do y'all think about supposedly this whole when they was doing a debate the other evening? It was they were it was towards the end and they were it was a statement that supposedly I think Bernie Sanders called her a liar. Somebody, you called me a liar on stage because he supposedly, I think in 2018, told Elizabeth Warren in private that women can't run the country or be president. I don't know. None of us was there. This is the problem that I'm having. Is they still talking about it and I'm tired of it now. Like the news people, like CNN keep playing it. 3, 6, and 10, all the different social media outlets. I don't care at this point. Okay, if it was said, it was said. But it's over with. Now let's move on. All I'm saying is that right now I want the best candidate to win. If he did say it, he said he didn't. I don't know if he said it or not. But I need Elizabeth Warren to let it go. And I want more because it's like right now it's like y'all not focusing on what really needs to be focused on of what was said. That was a long time ago. And as far as even though the debate was what was it on Wednesday or Thursday?
I believe it was.
One of those. My point is that today is Saturday. That means it's in the past now. Past tense. I don't care. I'm indifference. Move on. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm just y'all talk about. It's like y'all stay stuck on what was said. I don't care. Move on. Elizabeth Warren. If he said it, prove him wrong. I don't know, but I don't give a damn right now. I want everybody to move on from this. And he said, I didn't say it. I don't care if you said it or not. It's like stop staying on this topic, and I need y'all to worry about what's going on. Like, for instance, I want y'all to focus on global warming. Global warming is very important to me. You see what's going on out here. You have places in parts of the country who's getting all the snow, ice. They've never had it before. It's getting worse. You have all these tornadoes. You have all these storms. It is affecting our food supply. It is affecting everything that we eat. Do you know that the flu, and I believe that's incorporated in that too. I don't care what y'all saying. They said the flu epidemic is getting worse right now because it depends on what part of the country you are in. It hasn't been cold enough, and remember when it's cold, it can kill a lot of the germs. So you got a lot of kids getting sick. A few people had died already. So you got all these new illnesses that are coming up. Like I said, this stuff is really important. Food is going up. Gas prices are going up. Everything is tied to one another. So y'all need to really focus and paying attention. I don't know why people have this nonchalant, indifferent attitude. Y'all just going about your day like nothing's going on. I don't know why are y'all like this. It's going to affect everybody. Let me be real clear. If all the prices for food will be going up, all of our asses be eating dirt. How about that one? Or dog shit. Because everything is going up and it's skyrocketing, and it's going. I don't care how much money you have. It's going to affect your ass too. Doesn't even matter. You can't have that, well, it's not affecting me right now mentality, but it will affect you right at some point mentality. So you better change the way you think. You better change and don't be so concerned about yourself. Don't be so consumed. Stop being so self-centered. What about what's going on with other people around you who may not be able to have the same, who may not have as much money as you, or who may not be able to obtain the same resources as you? Mm-hmm. So my point is that why not lend them a helping hand? Why not help? I don't understand. I feel like everybody's so selfish now, and I don't like it. Sorry, guys. It's really bothering me. So I need everybody to stop being so selfish and stop doing the me, I mentality. Because at some point, if something happened and you get sick, let's just say you're doing so well right now, and let's just say you get sick and you can't take care of yourself, and then you try to get benefits and they say, sorry, we can't help you. Trump, we're not doing it because this is the Trump era right now. He don't give a damn about nobody but himself. Then what? Then you're going to be like, you know what? Maybe I should have been a little bit nicer. So my point to you is that, guys, wake up. Wake up. And stop, and just stop worrying about what's going on just in that moment. No, you need to figure out what's going on today, tomorrow, and in the future. Because honestly, truthfully, if you're not, like I said, whether it's global warming, whether it's welfare, whether it's our food supply, whatever the case it may be, politics, you got drones and you got a war might be trying to get started. if we don't wake up and pay attention to what's going on and stop being so selfish and worry about ourselves, we're all going to be in trouble. And everything, all the good work that people are doing, period, and the ones that do care, is going to be all in vain. So for those who have that I don't give a damn mentality, oh, you will when something happens. So stop being so daggone selfish and just stop it already. I'm so annoyed about what's going on. Like I said, I know I always say, but it's the truth, is exhausting. But I talk about these things because I'm passionate about it and I do care. It's getting worse with all this. Philadelphia's with these murder rates. It's too much. Every day is always something. Is beyond. Is so out of control. It's not even funny. Like the lady in Germantown who had the foster kids. I don't know if they charged him yet, but he had her car. She's been doing this foster caring for years, and she get killed in her own home that she felt safe in. And then it was another connection with this Asian guy from Southwest. His body turned up, so they're saying there might be a connection because they were all in the DHS system. They were all in the system together. So it all ties in some way, somehow. But this generous lady lost her life because of all this violence that's going on out here. It's like people are just mean, nasty, and vile. I guess part of it may be diabolical. I don't know, but it's so sad that what's going on. Now you scared to even help people because you don't know if you're going to die. No, I'm not being dramatic, America. I'm not being I'm not being dramatic. This is what's going on. This middle-aged lady, she's deceased now because she was trying to help somebody, and now she died for it. And they didn't want her help, which is so sad because she's been a foster mom for years, and her son is a cop. She has a son who's a cop. This is so sad. And so what I'm saying to y'all is that if y'all out there helping people, don't not do good things for people, but just be a little bit more cautious. It's just so sad. It's so sad. So, my condolences to that family. But overall, all this violence is just a lot. Please, Philadelphia, y'all about to make us the murder capital city at this point. Because in 2020, where we up to now with deaths?
I don't even know.
We're like really up there with the deaths, and we're not even in February yet. This don't even make any daggone sense. Like, I don't know why y'all not exhausted, and I'm not hearing a whole lot of people being up in arms about that either. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to conclude. Okay, so let's just do a recap. I know I talked about the political debate. And tell me what do you think about the current the last candidates who are running? Is it Biden? Is it Buttigieg? Is it Warren? Is it Bernie Sanders? Like, who are you voting for? So that type of stuff. Whoever you vote for, make sure you do it for the right reasons. This whole Iranian thing, they like I stated before, they shot down that plane. It wasn't a mistake. They knew exactly what the heck they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. So now they did it intentionally, so I feel like maybe a war may ensue. And I'm not sure. I'm just saying, I don't know if one's going to sue or not, but it was just interesting how after Trump had their leader in Iran killed, then this happened. I just thought it was just a little fishy for me. So, just a little fishy, guys. Just a tad fishy. Also, we talked about the whole Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, their little dispute. I don't want to hear any more about it. I'm so tired of it. I don't know what to do. It's over. It's past tense. Move forward and talk about the actual issues. And I also want to touch on the Harry and Meghan situation. Meghan and Harry, congratulations. I'm glad that you guys are stepping back and then you're focusing things that are really, really of significance and not just sitting around doing absolutely nothing. You're trying to help with resources. You're part of the community. You're actually going out helping people, and then you want to work independently. So I think, kudos to you. And also, too, you're being a model for other people. Because at the end of the day, it's not always about you anyway. We all anything that we do is not always about us. We should be helping other people because that's the way the world's supposed to work. And the whole impeachment hearing, last but not least, thank you for sending it to the Senate. I want him to be Trump to be officially impeached. Everything that he's doing is just terrible. He was not the appropriate person in the office. So now he got his lawyers, and so we'll see what goes on from there. And I'm hoping that hopefully within next, I don't know how long this whole impeachment process happens as far as like the whole trial thing, but I hope it ends sooner than later because it's interesting, but I'm growing tired of it the same token. We have the wrong person in office, people. Oh, and one more thing, the whole welfare situation. That's just dead wrong. It's heartless, it's mean, it's vile, it's nasty. Y'all should not be snatching welfare away from all these people. Because what y'all don't understand is that, so those who, what's going to happen to these people? How are they going to take care of themselves if they can't really take care of themselves? It's the reason why they're on welfare. And I'm not saying there are some people who do dupe the system, but there are a lot of people who actually really need it. So I want to focus on the positive with regards to that. I think it's wrong for them to be snatching the welfare. So with that being said, guys, this conclude my session. Right? I mean, this conclude what I'm speaking about at this point. So I want you to subscribe, like, and comment. Okay? Thank you. Have a great evening. Bye bye.